Hello and welcome. I'm Peggy. Thank you for letting us share a part of your day. We're celebrating today. We're celebrating the Girl Scouts, and I'm so proud to have some wonderful people here in the studio and lots of good things to share with you. And of course, I want to start by introducing Karen Kelly, who is the Vice President of Recruiting and Marketing. We'll put you in a very important position.
Thanks
for coming, Karen.
Thank you for having us.
And then we have Kelsey Price. Okay, and all her medals. My goodness, look at that. Woo! And then Kelsey Price, and then we have, do I have that right?
Cassidy, yep, and then Cassidy.
Cassidy Roper, okay. All right, I want to be sure I had your name right. And then Audrey Price is here, and Audrey is one of the leaders, troop leader, right?
Yes.
And I want to ask, how long has the Girl Scouts been in existence?
The Girl Scouts started in 1912 by Juliet Gordon Low in the South, in Savannah.
Okay.
So more than 100 years we have been building girls into leadership positions.
And it's now worldwide.
Yes.
There are girls all over the world.
Right. And you know, it's really important if you're, say, with a military family and you transfer overseas, that there's a troop that you can get involved in and continue that learning.
Yeah. Now, you know what everybody thinks about. When you say Girl Scouts, what do they think about? Cookies. I've got them right here. Some of the best cookies you could ever imagine. They make great gifts, and you use the money that you make selling these cookies for what?
I'll let the girls maybe talk about, or Audrey talk about some of the things they have done with the funds. The council provides a lot of programs from STEM to outdoors, but then they use funds for specific things, sometimes community work, other things. What are some of the things you guys have done with your cookie?
Excuse me.
Well,
proceeds?
if you sell enough cookies, you get something called cookie dough. Like,
It's from the council, so it's sort of like Monopoly money, if you think of it, and the girls can use that to pay for the events the council puts on or camp, and then we do get profit from the cookies that we use for trips. This past June, the girls went we went spelunking and spent the night in a cave, so they used the cookie money for that. It was wonderful. They also have used some of the profits to put together care packages that we've shipped overseas. They've done Easter baskets for a girl's home, a lot of community service projects, as well as funding their own adventures. They've bought a tent with their cookie money.
So you as a leader, you sort of buoy these girls up and help them with all the different adventures that they're in, because it's kind of an adventure. Now, do you have regular meetings?
Each troop makes the decision on how often they meet and their focus. We are girl-led, volunteer-driven, so it's important that the girls are in leadership positions from the time they start as daisies in kindergarten, kind of deciding what they want to do, and then the volunteers drive it. So some troops may meet once a week, some twice a month, some once a month, and then there's activities in between.
yes.
And does it cost money to join the Girl Scouts, or do you have to be invited to join, or what?
You don't have to be invited. You just have to go onto the website and sign up. And then there is a membership fee, correct?
Mm-hmm. There's a $25 fee to join. We want every girl to have the opportunity to participate in Girl Scouts. There are programs, some of which are at an extra expense, that you can decide with your troop or on your own what else you want to do. It's a $25 membership fee, and it's not just important for girls to get involved. We need volunteers like Audrey to help lead them. There's lots of girls who want to do it. Senior citizens can volunteer as troop leaders.
Oh, really?
We have Kappa Delta sorority
So you don't
volunteers.
have to actually have a daughter or somebody in the group to volunteer?
No, I've heard several college students say they really enjoy it, especially when they're working on their education major. So they love getting involved and being part of a group of girls as they're going through college and working that way.
I want to hold this up. This is absolutely gorgeous. The Girl Scouts of South Carolina, Mountains to the Midlands. And this, in this booklet, tells all the different adventures and things that you can learn and accomplish.
That's right, and this is just through January.
This is absolutely beautiful.
We will put out another book that has camp programs and our other programs in December. So this covers the outdoors, life skills. You can do robotics overnight. There's new badges for outdoor and for STEM and the Girl
Lots
Scouts.
of life skills.
There are life skills, STEM, outdoors. Now we have daisies on up to seniors in high school that are learning about cybersecurity and earning badges for cybersecurity so that they can protect everyone in the world against some of those hackers.
And you girls, I know you're, look at all the look at that. My goodness. So you have actually participated in something that you were awarded a badge because you participated in it.
You have just because you do an activity like go to a lock-in maybe, you don't earn a badge. You don't just get a badge for participation. You have to earn the badge by doing certain requirements that the
So
badge
you have to actually accomplish something. They just don't hand those out because you came and sat in the room. You have to
No.
accomplish something. Right?
Yes, you have to accomplish something to earn a merit badge. If you go do a fun activity, like maybe a Girl Scout troop went to an aquarium, you can earn a fun badge, which goes on the back of the vest.
Okay. And what about you? You have, look at all that.
Cassidy, was there one that you're particularly proud of? Can you tell Peggy maybe about
What?
some of the
Yes.
requirements that it took to get any of those? She might be interested in the microphone. Do you remember what that was? Either one of you?
What?
Do you
Tell us.
That was when y'all did the walk it in the pocket rap. Do you remember
Okay.
that one?
The mic one was how to do something with
It's public speaking.
Public speaking. So I had to do take something from a book, maybe a page, make an anecdote with 3 versions where people could tell what the emotion was. Then you had to act out a song or a little skit using something else.
Do you remember that?
Because we did it with my Girl Scout troop, it was really fun. It was just
Y'all acted out Bohemian Rhapsody with stuffed animals.
And it's a way to make friends too, isn't it? With other girls your age who have similar interests.
I made a lot of my friends in Girl Scouts, and that's how I keep in touch with my friends. Like, I might go to a different school, and since they go to Girl Scouts, I can still be friends with them.
But
as we
you
have
still
something
can be
in common.
friends. Yeah, you bond. Yeah. And do they have regular meetings that you go to?
Our troop does.
Every troop has a special place that they meet.
Yes, yes. So our troop for these are middle grade students, so they meet every other week for an hour and a half. I have high school girls also, so since they have jobs and sports and band and social lives, we only meet once a month for
Okay.
about 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on what we're doing. So I let the girls lead, and they come in, they plan the activities, and we joke that I set a timer so that I only talk for 10 minutes of the meeting, and then they take over and
Joke.
plan out the merit badges. So that's one of the good things with the girls. They start out as kindergarten daisies, and as they grow older, they take over the meetings and they run them and they pick out the activities they want to do. And so my job as a troop leader is to make sure that they have the items. If they want to do public speaking, they have the tools for that badge, but it's their responsibility to look at the requirements and get together and organize it.
Decide ahead of time this is what
Yes.
they want to do. Yeah. And then you have, now is the time of year to join up,
Yes,
right?
yes, and you could join anytime. I've had girls come mid-year, but most troops are just now starting back.
This
school
is a
year's
good
getting started.
time
This
for
is a
somebody
great
out there to
time.
join.
Yes.
If you're thinking about a Girl Scout, maybe somebody in your family, this is the time to think about it.
This
Yeah.
is the perfect time
Yeah. Okay.
to call, because we are forming new troops now. And like Audrey said, you can join anytime, but now's the time
All right.
to call or email.
We have an 800 number, which we have on the screen, and I'll keep it here. And we're going to go to a quick break and come back, so don't go away.